Here we go. Yes, yes. Yeah, take those bodies. It's a good fight, dude. Darce, no, watch out. It's gonna be so tight. He's looking sharp, Kevin is. I feel like White Boy's gonna get clipped, huh? Oh, you gotta be careful, armbar. No, did it? It is broke. It might be broke. Damn it. He yelled. He didn't tap, he yelled. God, he was just gonna let that thing get shredded. Strickland Costa, round 1. He's huge, bro. So springy and explosive Costa, too. God, that's a dangerous game to play with someone that explosive swat like that. Strickland would be so hard to fight, dude. Just, it's crazy how good Strickland's defense is with that style. It's crazy, bro. So much skill. Here we go, 20 seconds left. Ooh, you got Plant come forward, Costa. Fuck. Here we go. Round 1. Ooh! Islam already dinged him. Single leg, steps inside like those Russians do. He's on top, half guard, and it's early. That's not good. 4 minutes left, too. Early and dry. Nomura. Ah, this is not good. This might be the end, boys. This might be the end. He's going to turn behind his head. Oh! Oh, God. At least he got out of that. He's going to get his arm tore off. 2:30 left. And you know he's squeezing his guts. Look how flexed his left foot is. He's squeezing his guts. Woo! Round 1, he made it through. Good single. Circle, circle, circle. Good job, Dustin. Oh, shit! Digging his body. Keep ripping his body. That was nice. Damn, he's doing good. Islam round 1. Dustin round 2. Let's go. Round 3. Come on. Ooh. No. Hard. Yes. Nice. He's up. No, armbar. No, it's going to be tight, too. It's going to be tight. He's out. He's out. He's out. Scramble, scramble. Yeah. Let's go. Oh, come on. Round 4. Yes, yes. Yeah, dig those bodies. Good shit. It's a good fight, dude.
Is it 2-2?
I don't really know right now. Round 5. Wrestle, wrestle, wrestle. Do it again, do it again. Turn the corner. This is going to be hard to win here. Good job. Limp leg again. Head inside, limp leg. Get his head inside. Get his head inside. Up, up, up. Scramble. Up, up, up. Fuck. Darce, no. Watch out. That's going to be so tight. He doesn't have a good bite. He's only got his form.
Probably so fatigued, bro.
Yeah, this like just still so strong, bro. What a fight. God damn it. Justin had that last chance for the title.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, UFC 302 in the books. And Islam remains king. And on my prize picks, we did, if you picked them, you picked 2 out of 3. So I'd pick Sean Strickland to land more than 125.5 significant strikes. He did. And Islam Makhachev, I got a lot of shit for this one. They said he wouldn't get more than 3 takedowns. They said if he gets 1 takedown, it's done. And I'm pretty sure he ended with 4 takedowns. Prize Picks is the best app to watch these sports, you guys. Just go to the App Store, download Prize Picks, use code TIMBO when you sign up, put $100 in, they'll match your $100. So automatically you're playing with $200. You pick more or less favorite players, NFL, NHL, NBA, MLB. But for the fights, it's my favorite because you can pick more or less on fight time, more or less on punches or significant strikes, more or less on takedowns, more or less on fight time. So next time check it out, make some cheddar, because our prize picks, when we've been picking the fights, we've been making some cheddar. Holy smokes, we had a doozy of a fight. Let me grab my notes here because I took a tad too many rips and I was forgetting what I was watching. But we had Kevin Holland. He ended his 3-fight losing streak. Glad to see him back in action. He came out throwing some sharp, snappy right hands. Ding, ding, ding. I thought for sure one of those was going to line up sooner or later, but he gets dropped. Boom, gets cracked with the left hand. The guy follows him down, and Kevin Holland is a black belt in jiu-jitsu. He throws up a nice triangle. The guy postures up, has the right reaction to the triangle, but left his arm in there. And he's going to be mad at himself when he sees that. I mean, that was a pretty basic mistake that he made, and he did a good job. As soon as Kevin Holland locked up that armbar, he had him stacked up, which is the right defense. He had him stacked up. You can stack him up more, start putting pressure on the shoulder, really stack the guy up, and keep the guy stacked up until you can clear your elbow. He made another mistake, though. He started standing up and tried to pull out of it. And when you do that, that gives a chance for the guy to really extend the armbar. He extended the armbar, followed it, jumped over, dived through. Kevin Holland followed it and broke his arm. I thought the stoppage was a little bit messed up, but I mean, Herb Dean's a good ref. He's been in there thousands of times, and he ended up snapping his stick off, and the guy didn't tap. But the guy's going to be most pissed about his mistakes that he made. Kevin Holland, though, he's back in action. The kid is a good athlete. I mean, I've talked to multiple people. He's a phenomenal athlete. He's tall, he's athletic, and he's game, and he shows up to fight, and he's got some big cojones on him. Who could we see Kevin Holland do next? He said he was a gatekeeper. I don't think he is. I think if he can put his skills together, have the right coaches, the right training camp, I think he could take a serious leap, the type of athlete he is. But I mean, I know he just was coming off that 3-fight losing streak, but he could hang with a lot of the guys in the top 15. Him versus Chris Curtis, would love to see that. Be a hell of a fight. But like I said, glad to see Kevin Holland get back to it. Next up, we had Sean Strickland, former middleweight champ, versus the freak of nature, Paulo Costa. I tell you what, that Strickland has a nightmare style to fight. He stands up. You're never going to find anyone that spars like him. It's going to be tough. The way he swats at punches, his reaction time is so good, and his eyes are so good. When it comes to MMA and fighting guys like explosive, like Paulo Costa was jabbing to his guts. Boom, jabbing to his guts. Just as like Alex Pereira did. Jabbing to his guts, trying to open up that left hook, and Strickland had his right hand just glued there. Good reactions, pulling back, and walking forward with his check legs. I think that first kick did hurt his calf pretty bad. You've never seen him switch southpaw before. He switched to southpaw, so that affected him. But then he got back to it, marching at him, checking kicks, marching at him, walking forward with teeps, swatting punches. And I knew whoever backs who up is probably going to be the winner of this fight. And Paulo Costa, he did a good job with his energy. He did a good job with his energy. He's that much muscle, and you're that explosive. And he hung in there for 5 rounds. He did a good job. He didn't really sit in the pocket and try to explode early and knock him out. Hope he knocks him out early. It was interesting, though. Paulo Costa was looking at every kick he threw, every low kick he threw. He looked at the body before he threw his shots. He was giving away his shots before he'd even throw them. And I thought, just like Dean Thomas said, I thought he was definitely setting up a head kick later on, because you see him on the pads, you see him in training, he throws such good fast head kicks. Boom. He didn't throw too many. Throw a couple wheel kicks, but Sean Strickland had his right hand up. Like I said, Sean Strickland, 5 rounds. He has got the style for 5 rounds, and the kid's been around for so long. He's only popped onto this like the explosive scene for the mainstream scene the last couple years, but he's been at it. He's an OG in the sport. And the reason he can get away with standing that tall is because his wrestling is so good and his grappling is so good. And it's really, really hard to hold him down, so he can walk at you like that. And that patient pressure for 5 rounds, that wears people out. Just like you want to throw something and crack him and get him to respect you, just to get him to slow down. But he blocks it, keeps walking forward. Blocks it, keeps walking forward. Blocks it, keeps walking forward. That was a really... a ballsy fight for Sean Strickland to take, especially when he's the #1 guy. He could have made a big fuss about it, be like, I'm not fighting the #7 guy. There's no way. But he did. Just like he said, Paulo Costa, who's a scary, scary dude. What's next for Strickland? I mean, I'd like to see him. I'd like to watch him fight DDP again. I'd like to watch him fight Israel Adesanya again. I'd like to watch him fight Jared Cannonier again. I'd love to see what would happen versus Strickland and Robert Whittaker. The middleweight division is exciting right now, and I'm excited to see where Strickland goes next. But right now, he's got his coach, Eric Nixick, now at Extreme Couture. He's turning this leader. All his skills are coming together. He's getting comfortable. He's starting to believe in himself more. And he's going to be a real problem for any middleweight. He's going to be a problem for sure. That's what I think. Paulo Costa, number 7. He'll probably stick around number 7. We'll see what happens with Hamzat and Whittaker. Because if Whittaker beats Hamzat, like I think he might, then we could see Hamzat versus Paulo Costa. Would be sweet. Okay, main event time. Holy smokes, that main event was sweet. Holy smokes. Dustin the Diamond gets a big, huge, strong Russian. Islam probably looked like he weighed at least 185. Probably close to 1. He just looked huge. He looked like he could be a welterweight very easily. Within the first 30 seconds, gets a single leg. Khabib used to do it too. He gets a single leg. And people do the right defense. They put the foot on the outside of the leg and they think they're doing the right defense. And he steps his hips in the middle and he gets a lift and he scoops the ankle. Boom. Khabib used to do the same thing too. And they're so strong doing that. Takes him down, lands on top, half guard, one of his best positions, 30 seconds into the fight. Everyone's, oh no. Ends up giving up his back. Big Islam on a body triangle, and you can tell when these body triangles are tight because you can tell the foot that's under the knee, if that foot's really flexed, you can see their toes are pulled back, there's going to be a lot of pressure on your guts. So he's squeezing Dustin's guts, and it is taking a lot of energy from his legs, but still making it hard for Dustin to breathe. And Dustin stayed patient. Very easily, he could be like, oh, well, just let him choke me, and this is all over. Fought through it. Dustin is an OG. His training partner was Gamrot. He talked about, and I saw in some pictures, and no better training partner than that guy to get ready for Islam, and it showed. It's so hard to finish these single legs when there's no shoes. When there's no shoes, there's no laces, there's no grips to hike up into your armpit. After you break a sweat, it's so hard to finish these single legs on these people, and Dustin did a great job fighting them off. When he got Big Islam on the back, getting beat on, going through this war, still stayed so disciplined. He's just such a warrior. I hope Poirier doesn't retire. I mean, I'm sure he's got plenty of bread to last him a lifetime. I feel like he's such a competitor right now, and he looked so good. And there's so many big fights for him right now. I feel like he'll come back. But we'll see. It did show Islam's human. I mean, he's human. Volk showed it too. But it's like Arman Sarukian. That is a sweet fight, number 1 contender fight. I wonder if Islam is just not really that interested in that fight. But damn, that's a good fight. Gamrot's sneaking up there too. Those are 2 fights that are really interesting. Islam looks sharp though. Still southpaw. 3rd, 4th, 5th round, he didn't start getting sloppy. Even when he was tired, his muscles were pumping. He didn't take Dustin out as easy as he probably thought he was gonna. And he's still throwing sharp combos. Boom, boom, sitting in the pocket, staying really disciplined with his technique, really tight. Islam looked good. Really good. So I'm curious. He's wanting this welterweight fight. What's going to happen if Belal beat Leon? They're training together right now for this. He said he didn't put it out of the window either. He said, well, if Belal wins, we'll talk to the team and we'll find out. But it sounded like they would fight. Leon Edwards versus Islam, though, right now, after seeing that, I think Leon might piece him up. Because Leon is bigger, he's taller, he's going to be able to defend the wrestling probably just as good as Poirier. And he's going to have a little more weight to him, a little bit snappier with his hands. I think Leon could beat Islam. But I'd love to see it. 100%, I'd love to see it. Still those fights for Islam at lightweight. Still some sweet fights down there. I do think that headbutt hurt Poirier a little bit, but still Poirier's just like his arms were so gassed and he still just whips his punches and still snapping his punches 3rd, 4th round. Just such a vet. Yeah. So impressive, these guys. All these guys that give us this entertainment. We get to make these bets. We get to talk about it on the internet. We get to talk about it with our friends. Thank you to all the fighters, because it's another level. When you're in that arena and you got 20,000 people screaming in your direction, you just prepared 6 to 8 weeks, and now it's time. You're walking out to this cage. You're going to see what happens. If you lose, you get half the amount of money. You have no idea the pressure that's on these guys. So thank you all the fighters. That was an epic event. So hope you guys enjoy the video. Follow me on Snapchat. I'm Snapchatting my whole days at Tim Welch MT. And if you're new here, hit that like and subscribe button. Comment what you guys think below and what you think's next for these guys. And I will see you soon. I'll leave you with this. Love you. Bye-bye.